I have a friend who's trying not to make noise off camera. Sorry.
Okay,
that's funny. She sat down like this. I'm sorry, that broke me. But I was doing.
Welcome to Lovely Esteem. I'm Lovely, the auntie you always wanted, the sister girlfriend you didn't know you needed, honey. You gotta have self-love to have self-esteem. And here we know that God don't make no junk. So we're gonna sit down, talk about it, and see how we can fix it, baby. Let's do it. Hey, you guys, this is Lovely with Lovely Esteem, and welcome back to the Healing Through Conversation series. Today, I had the beautiful pleasure of speaking with my wonderful friend, Nicole Jackson. She's a beautiful person, both inside and out, and she happens to be an artist. Yeah, I'm saying, pop some of her stuff. It's amazing. She's been a lifelong friend, and I feel like the journey that she's traveling through is one that many of us understand. And a lot of us know what it feels like to sacrifice so much and then finally find yourself. So I want you guys to welcome Miss Nicole Jackson. She has a beautiful story. Hi, Nicole. I invited you here today because I believe that not only are we great friends, and I feel that you're a phenomenal person, your artistry and the way that you care for people is something that has really been a beacon of light for me within our friendship. We've known each other since high school, backpacks and Janet Jackson braids. And I feel like your trials and successes is something that has made you into a very endearing person. I feel honored to be a friend, and I am glad that you are here today.
Glad to be here.
Please, Nicole Jackson, introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Nicole Jackson. I am an artist. Jiminy Crickets. That's what I say when I'm trying not to curse. Jiminy Crickets or Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle is one of mine.
That's Snickerdoodle's means stompy toe. So I'm an artist. My employment prior to COVID, I was an activities manager for an adult daycare for special needs and elderly adults. Before that, I worked with special needs children in a similar capacity, primarily using a lot of artwork to facilitate therapeutic recreation for the populations that I served. Now that I am jobless due to COVID, I'm using this downtime as an opportunity to try to transition from having to do that 9-to-5 hustle for someone else to seeing if I can now do the art full time instead of on the side, and flip the dynamic to maybe only having to work part-time, if at all.
Beautiful. Question 2. What event occurred today that made you happy?
Okay, what occurred today that made me happy? My souffle from Panera made me happy, and spending time with 2 of my best girlfriends who I really consider more like sisters.
Thank you. Number 3. What have you done in the last 30 days to accomplish your dreams or goals?
Okay, so last weekend I vended at a Black Power Market. It was their second event, and I was doing caricatures on the spot and promoting my digital hand-drawn artwork. And I have a friend who's trying not to make noise off camera. Sorry.
Okay,
that's funny. She sat down like this. I'm sorry, that broke me. But I'm promoting my portraits that I've been doing, that I started immediately after COVID. I've been doing acrylic portraits on canvas and doing digital and paper drawn caricatures, is, trying to crank up my side hustle to my main hustle.
To follow that up, can you tell us what else you do as far as your artistry?
Okay, I do some ceramics. I hand-built ceramics like mugs and such. I've never been on a wheel like ghosts. Mostly slab built. I think of ghosts when I'm thinking of wheel, I'm sorry. And I also make garments. My personal fashion sense, I like to make casual clothes with like an Afro punk style. I like to upcycle and take old garments and like pretty and pink them and update them, but also do formal garments for proms and weddings. So
Beautiful. Did you elaborate about your go? I'm sorry. Did you go more in? I'll cut that out. Don't worry about it. Can you tell us more about the caricatures and the portraits that you do for people?
Okay, so primarily the portraits I've been doing have been on commission base. I need to get more into doing like my own thing and then maybe selling it. But I've been doing commission work where people have been soliciting my services to do portraits, primarily of loved ones, some of which are kind of sad memorial portraits, like I'm painting deceased loved ones a lot. And my caricatures I've been doing like digital 3D painted like in the tablet caricatures and some on paper that are in watercolor, more like the traditional ones you might see at Kings and Mean, but a little bit more resolved.
Beautiful. So, how has your faith or lack thereof shaped your life?
My faith, I'm exercising my faith a lot. I'm so not panicking right now, and it is in my nature to go into worst case scenario panic mode. And considering that we're in a global pandemic, I'm kind of chill right now because I've had plenty of experience knowing from firsthand that God's got me. You know, I worry, I freak out, and then I'm okay. So after going through that several times, I'm learning I don't need to freak out. So
beautiful. How skirt pause, and we shall come back to the cause. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out. Don't worry about it. There you go. Number 5. Have you ever struggled with mental health issues?
Absolutely. I've had a lot of stress related to home and work. We all have to some degree. But I was a caregiver for my grandmother while she was passing. It took a lot longer than the doctors prognosed. Is that the right word? And so when I committed to it, I didn't realize how long it would be part of my life. And caring for someone that you love and watching them decline is stressful in itself. But we also had some relationship issues that weren't so healthy that compounded it. So yeah, I've dealt with some stress and grief and trying to reconcile unresolved issues with someone who's not here anymore. So better.
To elaborate a smidge into that, sure. How have you, let me say, what were the signs that you were either suffering from and or going through maybe a depression, or what were your signals for the mental health issues that were coming up?
High anxiety, little things causing me to be way more upset than I should. Sleeplessness. I went through like a lot of insomnia. Yeah, things like that.
Okay. Just trying to, I always try to make sure that people hear from real people who look like them, people who are their sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, wives, daughters. So that way I want people to start recognizing that faces are connected to the mental health side of things. It's not just something that you see, a meme. It's not just, a book that you read. They're actual people with souls behind the issues that come about. So that was like why I asked that question. Name 3 positive things about yourself.
I'm creative. I'm resilient. I'm cute.
Oh, I like it. You went through that one like pow, pow, pow. How are you coping with the pandemic?
Avoiding the news. A lot of time binge watching Netflix and Hulu and Amazon, and creating artwork. And I'm doing most of my artwork. I'm outside on the porch, especially when the weather's really nice, and just taking in nature. Because when I had to work, I was in a windowless office for most of my days, And so I only saw the sun going to or leaving work depending on the time of year if it wasn't already dark when I was leaving. So I'm getting in a lot of fresh air and sunlight while I paint on my porch.
Beautiful. What is your favorite dish and why?
All right, so the first thing that popped in my head is a Euro sandwich. So I guess that's my favorite because it's the first thing I thought of. But I like food in general, as you can tell by my girlish figure.
Sexy girl,
I like
sexy. What have you learned about yourself during this time in Part 2. Check it out. That's like
I'm trying to run.
I know.
Run away.
What have you learned about yourself during this time in solitude?
That I'm okay not being around other people. You know, I'm okay by myself. Solitude is peace.
Peace. What was the last song you sang out loud? Mariah Carey loud.
Chandelier. Sia.
You want to give this a tune?
I know.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
I don't think they want that.
I'm just saying, somebody might be into this. If you could go back in time once and give yourself advice, what age would it be and what would that advice be?
15 to 16. And to not give so much of yourself to others in relationships, regardless of the kind of relationship, that there's nothing left for you.
Beautiful. And the last question, what do you say to the people you love before you hang up the phone?
Love you. See ya. I'm trying not to say bye anymore because I'm going to leave it open-ended to see them again.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Woo-hoo! Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you found some healing, connection, and joy. Until next time, bye, loves.